Yeah.
A monkey married a baboon sister, bought a ring, and then he kissed her. Kissed her so hard he raised a blister. She let out a yell. Hup, what do you think they had for a fiddle? An old banjo with a hole in the middle, tambourine and a worn-out griddle, and that's the tale I tell. Howdy, brothers. Saw you fire and smelled your meat. I thought I might drop by and sample your hospitality. Oops. No need reaching for them war axes, brother. Man'd be a fool to walk into a Cherokee camp with anything on his mind except an empty belly. Especially if he came bringing a little something in the way of a peace offering. Now, I toted this all the way from Niagara. This is genuine distilled lightning fork. Guaranteed to tingle your toes and put a torch under midnight. Here you go. Hey, Mayday. That's more like it, brother. No, there is nothing. It kills a man's appetite faster than a sharp war axe or a suspicious mind. Well, I've been following the trap line since sunup. Never dreamed it'd end in a pot of gold. Fine pelts you boys have here. All prime. You drink. First things first, brother. As soon as I fill this grave beneath my belt, then all of us are going to have a real back-scratching talk. My word on it.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roarin'est, fightin'est man the frontier ever knew. What a boom, what a doer, what a dream come a truer. What a boom, what a doer, what a dream come a truer was he.
Put in enough?
Of course I put in enough. A handful of ground birch root, half a horn of that new French powder, just like we agreed.
I don't know. It seems sort of tame to me.
There's only one way to find out.
Easy with it. Easy, Natus. Don't want to waste a drop of it.
Last time she overflowed, ate a hole right through the counter.
No, it's my time to go first.
All right. You just don't let it go cold. Loses the bite that way.
It's like I said. It just don't have much bite to it.
No bite? Let's see about that. It's downright smooth.
What you do need is a judge with a real thirst, and that's me. The driest judgment this side of Lucifer's big brass doors. So just pour up, brothers, and stand aside. I'm a Tallapoosa traveling man. Got sawdust in my gullet and a volcano where my belt buckle used to be.
Well, I don't know, friend. This is a private batch. Don't take kindly to strangers.
Why, brother, the day I'm a stranger to corn, public or private, is the day they got me nailed in tight, 6 foot under, and 10 days of molders to just pour, brother, pour.
Well, it's your liver.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice and smooth, fair-sized kick, good body. Why, I couldn't have brewed up a better storm myself.
Now, that's what we've been needing around here. Somebody who appreciates the finer things. Let me pour you another one with my compliments, Mr.
Carey. No, Will Carey. Well, Mister sticks to me like a bird sticks to an eel's back. When you're done pouring, brother, I'd appreciate it if you'd credit me with these. No good. Just traveling money, hard and light. You get there faster that way.
I'll have another, Natus.
We'll see the color of your money.
Fine pelts, Carrie. You trapping hereabouts?
I managed to run a line wherever I happened to hang my hat. Sandusky, Fort Pitt, the Georgias, up around the Licks. You name it, I've been there.
What brings you to Kentucky?
Fellow they say built this place, Daniel Boone.
You got business with Daniel?
Oh, no, not business rightly. I just kind of like to shake his hand, you know. Maybe you buy him a mug of your good rum here.
Well, that's real flattering of you. Man walking all this lonesome distance just to shake my hand, buy me a drink.
What?
For you, I'm going to break a lifetime rule. 2 drinks, 1 day. Pour it up, Natus.
Well, sir, Mr. Boone, why, you're every bit as friendly as people told me. Now, I gotta naturally find out if them other things they said were true. You know them things about you being able to whoop any man alive?
Well, you know, them stories do go on.
Don't mind the breakage. Just go ahead and whoop him, Daniel.
Here. This here is to pay for Mr. Boone's drink.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry about this table, brother. I tried to aim you the other way. What do you think? Now maybe we could go find Daniel?
All right, Pa. I'm ready.
Lizzle, it's just a haircut, not an operation.
Well, I tell you, it's a scalpel knife, Pa.
Jemima! And for the life of me, I can't see why a little old haircut has to turn into such a wig.
It ain't the haircut, Ma. It's them shears.
Well, now, what's wrong with him?
I only got one head. But like I said, scalpel knife be a lot easier.
I've got a better idea, Mima. We'll do like the Mohawks do, and then we won't need anything.
Ma!
Yes, sir? What they do is take every single hair, one at a time, and pull it out the roots. Now, let's see, where'll I start?
With them shears.
On one condition. I'll leave your head right where it is. Be careful not get an ear.
Pa, Indians.
Becky, cover the rear window. You young'uns take cover.
Tuck in your tails and run for your lives. I'm a stripy-tailed typhoon with the Alleghenies in my teeth, a lightning fork in my hip pocket, an alligator in each hand, and I can lick any 10 men alive with my back turned and my eyes closed.
Sorry, Daniel. Say he's a friend of yours.
Will Carey.
Bigger in life and uglier in all creation. Except in maybe for a long sack of skin that answers to the name of Daniel Boone.
Well, Carrie, you old black-hearted, chicken-stealing hound dog. You haven't changed a bit. Where you been all these years?
Oh, boy, I've been east of yesterday and west of nowhere. Let me take a look at you. Kissed me with a tavern keeper's mop. You ain't filled out a little bit. Last time I seen you, you were just working up a nodding acquaintance with a shaving razor.
Daniel, would you please tell us what's going on?
Well, that'd be like asking me to explain away a ghost. And that's exactly what this old he-bear is after all these years. Becky, meet Will Carey. First friend I ever had and the only man who could put me down with one punch.
Well, now that I can believe.
Lordy, 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 ma'am. I must have scared you halfway to perdition, caterwauling around here like a bottled poison Chickasaw. Would you be Daniel's wife?
Mm-hmm. And I might be a stranger to you, Mr. Carey, but, well, Dan's talked about you so much, I feel like I've known you for years. Welcome to our home.
Daniel, I always knew you had a touch of the beyond under your belt, but I never dreamed you could talk down a rainbow and tack your name to it. And that's purely what you are, Becky Boone, a springtime rainbow.
Dan, you should invite your old friends by more often.
Will, my daughter Jemima and my son Israel.
Well, now I know I got to be seeing things, because for a second there I could have swore that I saw these two little feather wings poking out behind your back. Tell me this thing that I've always wanted to know. How many angels can dance together on the point of a needle without bumping into each other?
Well, next time I try out my wings, I'll ask.
Boy? Oh, son, what are they trying to do to you? Why, they're trying to trim that fine hair, ain't they? No, sir, we can't let them do that. How are you going to stay warm when the wintertime comes?
That's what I tried to tell him.
Oh, Daniel, it just don't seem possible. Seems like it could have been more than a week ago. Our trail split, and here you are, with everything in the world a man could wish for, and more.
We got a lot of catching up to do, Will. Yeah, round up everybody you can find. Tell them I just resurrected a ghost, and I'm going to need some help with the celebration.
I may even invite Cincinnati.
Ought to do for a starter. The old time.
Better yet, Daniel, the new time.
I not put death, nor yet can you kill me. Death you will die.
One man wearing moccasins.
He walked into their camp wearing the face of a friend.
He took their furs, he took their lives, then he took their scalps.
It's one thing to kill, but to butcher. Which way did he go, Hotekna? Which way did this butcher go?
His trail leads west.
West. To Boonesboro.
Lived an old bullfrog and not another soul. And all night long the mountain air rang out with Froggy's tale of despair, singing filly walla filly walla oop and a oop and a filly walla filly walla oop, filly walla filly walla oop and a oop, and along this Froggy's blue. When old bullfrog was 95 and about the loneliest frog alive, a tumbleweed come in a whirl, carrying a sassy froggy girl. Billy walla billy walla oop and a oop and a billy walla oop, billy walla oop and a oop. Miss Froggy, how'd you do? Billy walla oop and a oop and a billy walla oop. a boom. My froggy tail is I'm going down the road with a silly on a boom and a boom and a silly on a boom and a boom and a boom and a boom and a silly on a boom and a boom. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now that I got that tomfoolery out of my system, maybe we can get down to some real party time. And Mr. Fiddler, if you just start sawing, sir, it don't have to be pretty, just loud. Becky, I've always wanted to dance with a rainbow. I wonder if you mind.
May I have the honor of this dance, ma'am?
I did have it reserved for the prince as well, but I never did like men wearing wigs. That's called dancing. Ain't it awful?
Well, come on in and join the party, Mingo. Don't just stand there.
Well, when did you ever invite an Indian downwind of a white folks' party time?
Since I learned how to spell friend, Will. Don't just stand there. Somebody's liable to mistake you for a door. Plenty of hot coffee, lots of food. You might as well dig in.
I can't stay, Daniel.
What is?
3 Cherokee hunters have been killed. Perhaps I should say butchered. Whoever did it hid his sign well. But the trail still leads this way.
You know better than that, Mingo. No one in Boonesboro would be crazy enough to fire on the Cherokee.
They weren't shot, Daniel. They were knifed. And then scalped.
What's that to us, Daniel? Indians been lifting each other's hair since before we was born.
No Indian did this. The trail ended near your fort. Didn't go on.
Like I say, Mingo, no one here would be fool enough to risk a fight with your people.
Perhaps a stranger.
Brother? It appears to me you got a little bit to learn about the right kind of manners.
Will? He's a friend of mine, Mingo. And I speak for him and the rest of us. No one here killed your hunters.
Oh, don't tell me. Tell Manewa. He's waiting.
Don't let this ruin the party.
Dan.
Shouldn't take long. Take care of Will.
Well, you planning on taking root, Slim?
It just don't make sense. Becky, all this fuss over a few nitpicking Indians.
I'm sorry, Manewa.
Sorrow will not open the grave, nor will it stop the women from tearing their hair.
None of my people did this.
It was a white man. Our scouts have been out all day, Daniel. There is no sign to the north, to the east, or to the south. Only to the west and Boonesboro.
If a white man did this, he must have bypassed Boonesboro and headed on to Salem.
No, the trails to Salem are cut off. It's as I said. This can only end in Boonesboro.
Find the hand of blood in your lodge, Boone. Find it and cut it off.
And if there is no hand of blood,
And I will find it for you, and I will cut it off. Think on this, Boone. Think on this and the peace between the Cherokee and your people. The one who killed my hunters will be punished, either by you or the Cherokee.
We're only boys. And to the Cherokee, a boy is tomorrow's hope. Once that is dead, there can be no tomorrow. Whoever killed them took their furs. Find the furs and you'll find your hand of death.
You can almost hear the dark, can't you?
Oh, Mr. Carey, I thought you were asleep.
No, you live alone as long as I have. You never really get both eyes glued shut. You'll be alone. No need to worry about that.
That's what he always says. I listen. I guess I just don't hear him.
I never saw anything like it. Like pure spun copper, maybe one of them bigger than life sunsets up above the Susquehanna.
You know, it's all these years since you've seen Dan. What have you done with yourself? Isn't there any place you can call home?
Takes a lot of living between four walls to make it home, Becky Boone. And the itch I got in my feet never let me stay in one place long enough to call it Will Carey's own. No, a blanket roll under a windfall. That's all I ever wanted. Tell you the truth, that's really all I ever wanted. Always figured that when a woman, family, and all of that, a man had to give more than he got.
Well, I'm glad Dan doesn't think that way.
Oh, that Daniel. Can't puzzle him out. We was always as much alike as two halves of a hickory nut, Daniel and me. Now I see him here with you and all these folks looking up to him. Makes a man wonder. Wonder what he's done with his life. Freezing in the winter, baking in the summer, sleeping lonely on the ground.
Mr. Carey.
Like I said, pure spun copper.
What happened then?
Well, when Daddy saw that bear, he propped his rifle up on his shoulder, and just as calm as you please, he pulled the trigger.
Right between the eyes, I'll bet.
Yeah, not hardly. Seems Daniel's rifle hung fire.
What happened?
What happened? Why, old Will Carey just put a rifle ball right in that critter's head. Just about 10 seconds before he started climbing up your daddy's back.
Wrong, Will. It was more like 3 seconds.
Will saved your life, Pa?
That he did.
Did you ever save Will's life?
No, not that I can remember.
Well, I guess you'll just have to owe it back to him, Pa.
Guess that's right, son.
Oh, you're raising this one right, Daniel. Being loyal to your friends, Israel. That's what counts. You got friends, you got everything, boy.
Well, not quite. At least as long as you've got chores to do.
Oh, Pa.
Your ma's waiting.
Work, work, work. Seems our day never ends. Come, Israel. Will was just about to show us how to tear open, too.
What's the trouble, Daniel? Your Cherokee friends making noises again?
They still think the man who killed those 3 hunters is around here. It causes a fight.
Delighted. Been too long since you and me had a good gut-stomping shooting fight. Man could get rusty.
He said some other things. Those 3 Cherokee had trap lines out. Must have laid in a sizable amount of pelts. Probably about like those you traded into Cincinnati. Here's your hard money, Will. Cincinnati's told me to give it to you.
I always say a man's got something on his mind. It don't make sense to tippy-toe around about it. Make your mind out.
Me and the Cherokee have an understanding, Will. If a buck steps over the line, they take care of him.
And if a white man steps over the line?
It's my responsibility. And if it was a white man that killed those 3 hunters, I'm bound to hang him.
I gotta hand it to you, Daniel. Who would ever think the day had come you could make a redskin believe you'd keep a bargain?
I would. An answer, Will. One word.
Daniel, if I had lifted them buck scalps, do you think I'd be sitting around here growing hair?
You would. It's the way you're put together, Will. I've never known you to run away from anything, including old Lucifer himself.
There's something else about the way I'm put together. Something you never understood, my friend. Inside me. Down way down deep inside me where no hand can get to. There's this jar full of little spiky-tailed horny toads just howling to get loose. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they slip over the side. And when that happens, there's nothing to be done about it. Not for me, not for you. Not even by that horn-tooting old Gabriel himself. I do crazy things, and it's not me that's doing them. It's his spiky-tailed little horny frogs. I can't stop them. I try to, but I can't help myself.
Answer, Will.
Oh, you do have a lot of the mule in you, don't you, friend? No, Daniel, it's not that I'm above raising a scalp or two, but this time, me and my little horn frogs, we're just as innocent as the fresh morning dew on the top leaf of Kentucky's tallest tree. Shame, though. Oh, it sure would have been interesting to find out.
Find out what?
Find out if you really had it in you to slip a rope around my neck. I did come down from the north through Cherokee country. I did bring in some furs. Maybe even the same kind them 3 dead bucks was trapping. But that's where it ends. I ain't raised my hand to no man, Cherokee or otherwise, for longer than I care to admit. Wouldn't want the world to get around that Will Carey is getting brittle in the bone.
That satisfy you?
Does it satisfy you? The facts remain the same. 3 of my people are dead. The man who killed them came here. He's still here.
You can't be sure, Mingo.
Every trail has been cut off. Every twig, every leaf, every scratch has been asked to tell its story. The answer is plain for those who can accept it.
You heard Will, Mingo. He didn't do it.
He said he didn't do it.
You do an awful lot of running off at the mouth, brother. Bad habit. Could be fatal.
It's done, Mingo. Whether you believe Will or not, you can't prove he's the one.
Can you prove he's not the one? It comes to this. Unless this crime is punished, the Cherokee will come. And when they leave, it will have been punished. Because there'll be no one here left alive. The choice is yours.
That ain't what you'd call a hat full of possibles, is it?
It's that simple. Either we can risk a fight we can't win, or hang an innocent man.
I got a better idea, Daniel. Come full dark, I'll just slip out the gate, snake on out.
Too late for that, Will. You heard what Mingo said. They've got every trail blocked.
Well, I'm going to make my own trail.
Well, that don't solve anything. Even if you do make it, you still owe the Cherokee a hanging. They're not going to forget that.
One other way. The only one. Turn him over.
The Cherokee? That's worse than hanging. They'll cook 'em alive.
Well, hanging or cooking, it's still one man for all of us. Women and children, too. I say we got no right not to consider it. All right. Consider it. And then we'll vote.
Donald, seems to me you're the one to make that choice.
I'm the only one who can't make it, Will. Cincinnatus, pass out the beans. One black bean, one white bean to everyone but me and Will. Dad will pass a pitcher among you. Black bean, we turn him over. White bean, we fight. I brung it up and all, but you didn't think I was for it.
Whatever it is, walking the night through won't cure it.
I'm not looking for a cure, Becky. Just had me some figuring to do. Catch is, the figuring keeps getting tangled up with the remembering.
Dad, about Will.
What is it, Becky?
I don't know. Not for sure. He is all you said he was. Full of life, charming.
Always could charm the birds out of the trees.
But Dan, there's something. I have a feeling that if he ever really wanted anything, he'd just reach out and take it. And if anyone got in his way, anyone, he just wouldn't care.
So far, there's nothing much to go on. Feelings, guesses. I'm trying to grab a handful of smoke. A man's life shouldn't ought to hang on something that puny.
There's more than one life hanging, isn't there? Find your truth, Dan. You're the only one that can.
You put on too much drizzle since I taught you this game.
Since I taught you.
There you go. There you go. You got it wrong again. All wrong. Ash Yat. He knows. I told you that. Will Carey taught Donald everything he knows. Ain't that right, Yat? Look at him, will you? You just look at that. Couple of little drinks. Can't even talk. What's the matter with this world now? Ain't there no men in it no more? Ain't there nothing but milksops? What's this world coming to?
It's coming to an end, Will. Compliments of the Cherokee.
There ain't the red-hide heathen whelp can do for me, Daniel. Come on. Come on, I'm gonna whip you this time for sure. Come on.
What do you remember best about the way it used to be, Will?
What, you mean about you and me before we split?
No, after. I remember all that other. How'd you stay alive this long a time?
Oh, this staying alive, that's easy now. For men like you and me, that's easy. Just keep on a-singing and a-grinning.
Almost had you, Will. You laughed. The one to laugh always loses, remember?
Yeah, I remember we'd go on like this for an hour, making outlandish faces, telling stories, trying to make the other one laugh. Hey, Donald, you want to hear something funny?
Can't do it, Will. You're always the first one to laugh.
Not now. Now, you listen to this. This one is about your woman. About Becky. And last night, you gone, and her and me alone in the cabin. I started talking like I scared the liver out of her. All right, how about this one? You know this skull varnish we're drinking? You know who's paying for it? Them 3 dead Cherokees down. Their pelts buying our liquor. Now, ain't that laughable? I knew that'd do it. Oh, you ought to see your face, Donald. You ought to see it.
Try him all the time.
What'd you have to go and do that for? Ain't nothing to get so riled up about.
Will never could handle his corn. It's the only way of getting at the truth.
Donald. Don't you know that's my way of joking? Telling the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world.
Joke? You call putting the lives of every man, woman, and child in this settlement on the block a joke?
That. Them spiky-tailed little horny toads, you remember? Dust under dust. A little pain, a little pleasure, a little keeping up with the trenches. And then dust under dust, then. We all gotta die sometime.
Keep him here. If he tries to get out, kill him.
Still see what all the fuss is about. Killed a couple of lousy Indians, so what?
Tell your warriors to wash off their paint, Manewa. There will be no war.
The hand of blood, you have cut it off?
I cannot do it. He's a friend of mine.
To take the life of a friend is to take your own life. But there is no other way.
It will be done in Salem. The law of the white man will see to it. I can promise you that.
Go with him, Mingo. Watch this man breathe his last. When it is done, so is the war.
I know what it is, Daniel. A brother with black shadows on his soul. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Carrie, I think I must have taken my eyes off him for a second, and the next thing I knew, the Milky Way hit me. Oh. That is.
Knifed. Use some cloths to help stanch the bleeding.
Will Carey.
I know, Cincinnatus. Take it easy.
He was grinning when he done it. He said to tell you. He said he'd just soon take his chances with a Cherokee. My fault. I clean forgot. Great trading knives. Daniel, a man like that needs killing. Man can grin like that with a knife in his hand.
Take care of it.
Now, it's done. Let the Cherokee finish him.
Yeah, that's right, Daniel. Don't put that man on your conscience.
He already is. Let him go, Yad.
Had a good start, Will. You should have kept going.
Wouldn't have done any good, would it, Donald? I figured it had to come to this. You and me, one last time.
Why? Why did you knife Cincinnatus, Will? You could have got clear without that.
That's my way of making sure there'd just be one man on my backtrack. I knew you'd never let anybody else come after me after that.
You had it that way already. What you almost did to all them families. They was ready to fight the whole Cherokee nation for you.
Who asked them? Who told them to come out here cluttering up a man's country with their soft Bible-reading ways? Do unto others before they do it to you. That's the only law out here, Daniel. If you forgot that, you're not going to last any longer than the rest of them.
When did it happen, Will? When did you turn wolf? Were you like that all those years ago, only I was so blind I couldn't see it?
Man has to live, don't he? Any way he can. And a hungry man don't find the bread hard. If you're living in a wolf's world, it don't pay you to turn into no rabbit. It's like I told you, Donald. I can't change what I was, what I am, any more than you can change the fact that you're standing there right now.
I guess that's just about what it boils down to, Will. We just didn't take different trails years ago. We took different worlds. We've got to sort them out, Will. One last time.
One last time.
Maxwell?
Busted like a dry stick. Can't feel arms, legs, nothing. You ever see that look on his face, Daniel? It ain't fair, a man looking so laughable. First man's alive. Always loses.
Isn't it?
Whatever it is, don't change one thing. Bedtime.
Pa, you remember the story you told me once about the army doctor in the French War?
Doctor?
The one who asked his orderly, how many died last night? And he said, 9 doctors. And the doctor asked, well, how can that be when I prescribed for 10? And the orderly said, yes, but one refused the medicine. Isn't that what you're doing, Pa? Refusing the medicine?
Mima?
I know there's a lot of things I don't understand. I mean, not being grown up and all. But it seems to me Mr. Terry understands, Pa. Probably laughing at you right now.
The way we always played the game. First when we laughed, lost.
And then took the medicine, right?
Still don't change one thing.
I know. Dead. On one condition. After you.
Mima? Thanks.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roarin'est, fightin'est man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone, what a doer, what a dream come a truer, what a Boone.